So, I just wanted to do a little update video. I realised actually that over the last week, a lot of my videos have been quite negative, or seem like I'm complaining or not doing very well. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me and try and ask me if I'm doing alright, and that's been brilliant. But let me just tell you, before I smash my phone, let me just tell you something, right? I'm doing alright. And the videos that I've put out are they're just explaining how I feel at the time and how certain stressors get in the way and stuff. But I may just feel bad, or maybe feel a little bit down about something just that time. For the most part, that's good. For the most part, I'm doing really well, and my life's going pretty good. Now, obviously, I spend a lot of time with my child, and I spend a lot of time with my friends, and I spend a lot of time on my own also. But they are all good balances. They are all in the right amount of. It's all the right amount of time. So at the moment, the time I'm spending on my own is good, because I'm finding myself a little bit, and I'm getting used to that being on my own, and starting to get used to it and feeling good about it, rather than it being such a negative. I'm turning it into a positive now. I'm getting more done. I'm doing more work. I'm getting more time to edit things together and all that. I'm working more, working harder, being more productive with my time. And then when I'm spending time with friends and family, it's good quality time. I'm not rushing around too much. Everything's all right. Now, the concerns that I've had about how things are going to be in winter, some people on like the internet have been quite negative about that. Like I'm just whinging, or I'm just, I don't know, like I somehow expected winter to be warm or something. Come on. Like, I didn't expect winter to be warm, and it's just observations. I'm not just stating the obvious. I'm saying, how am I going to do this? I wonder how winter is going to be on a boat. I've never done it before. As a new boater, or even the van, you know, as a new sort of alternative lifestyle liver. I'm obviously going to wonder these things, and it's the whole point of this is to talk about it and get it out there, and also let other people know what things to consider if they were thinking about taking up this sort of life also. So yeah, the issue I've had on my battery, people would just, I don't know, be negative about it. So what? Negative people are negative. That's it. They're never going to change. I've had a few like pretty shitty comments from people. Also, somebody said that I wasn't living off the grid, even though I didn't say I was living off the grid. I just said that my diesel heater doesn't need to be connected to the grid. So much bollocks. But for the most part, the canal community have been great. So good. I've just made a new friend today, which is a bit of a, well, he's not my friend yet, actually. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. We had a conversation, and I've run attached to him already, which is what I do. But we're not really friends, but I imagine that we're going to be friends, actually, because we've got similar interests. But anyway, told lad about 3 boats down. Him and his missus just bought a boat a few weeks ago. I don't know how they appeared. I didn't see them moor up, but they're now there. And I said hello to him briefly last week, a couple of times, and then today I had an actual conversation. And it turns out that we know a lot of similar people. He seems to know follow a lot of the same YouTubers that I had. Really, actually, similar story. They've lived in their van for a little while, and then bought a boat, and on a bit of a whim. So they're not really clued up on boat life, which is similar to me, and they're about to spend their first winter a few boats down. So actually, we're probably going to share that experience, and hopefully, if he doesn't think I'm too much of a idiot, he might get involved in some of these videos also. And actually, I may see if we'll sit down for a chat, and so we can discuss what their observations are, like a month into living on a boat, in comparison to a van, and in comparison to a brick house. So yeah, there's lots of things going on, lots of things, lots of plans I've got to make videos. So yeah, I just wanted to check in, let you all know that things are going all right. As I've said previous, it's up and down, but as for boat life is good. I recommend this to anybody. I live in a tiny little space. I can touch both sides of my house at the pump. I don't know, I've not tested that. I can touch both sides, yeah. I can touch both sides of my house at the same time, at my home. And looking this way, it's not much bigger than my van. But it's good, man. I still get that feeling that when I wake up in the morning, I'm on a boat. When I feel it moving, I see a boat go past. The excitement of it, I don't think that will ever go. The people around are always there. There's always somebody out on the jetty. There's always somebody there if I need anything. Jenny, just across from me, always there with advice, with links to find things, tools, parts, anything. Always there to help. Obviously, I'm still using the Wi-Fi, although today the Wi-Fi seems to be the worst connection ever. But I'm still using the free Wi-Fi from the guy opposite me, which has actually saved a lot of problems. Sorted a lot of problems out for me. And every morning I get up, I walk down the jetty. Good morning, how are you? Yep, all right. I get cats and dogs coming, to welcome me to the day, and they're always mainly they want food, but in my head they want me. And yeah, and my friends Susan and Etza, who I hope you're watching this, but maybe not. They've been over from New Zealand for a few months now, staying on a rented boat, and they're even considering buying a boat. And I would love that they bought a boat near me. I would love it. However, they are flying back to New Zealand in 2 days' time, and I'm going to miss them a lot because they are cool people. But anyway, I get a lot of support online. I get a lot of support right outside my door. I'm getting support anywhere. One of the things that I get asked a lot is, I've got children. Maybe do you recommend this? I don't know if I should give up this. I don't know if I should give up that. If you've got doubts, don't do it. But at the same time, you need to take risks. This was a big risk for me. The boat, the trying to live in a van was a big risk, and then I bought the boat as well, which was an extra financial burden, which I had to figure out. But I've done it, and it's absolutely worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Anyway, that was me touching base and letting you know how things are going. You can catch me on Instagram and all that kind of stuff as well. It's boat_van_life. You can catch me on Facebook, I think, if you can find me on there. And get in touch. Send me messages. Leave me comments, and I try and respond to everybody. If you've got any questions about like what the first few months aboard a boat is like, then ask away. I'm open and honest. I won't glamorise anything if it doesn't deserve to be glamorised, and I won't sugarcoat anything. But anyway, get in touch. It's always good to hear from people. It's good to read your comments, and it's good to respond to your messages. So thank you very much for your usual brilliant help with everything, and I owe all of you for the way I feel and for the encouragement into doing what I'm doing. So thank you again. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.